I'm kidding. Greetings, Bill Nye here with more on masks.
It's not much better.
Map of the United States. The red ink shows where people are wearing masks. The black ink shows where people are getting sick with coronavirus. I hope you can see the fewer the mask, the more the sick. And there's a perception that a virus can travel through the fibers of a mask like this red dot. Because viruses don't travel like themselves. No, they travel in droplets, spit, and snot. And the fibers are tangled. So when the droplet gets into the fibers of a mask, it gets trapped. This is not that hard to understand, everybody. That's why we have rules about wearing a mask. Now, you know
We don't have rules.
You pay taxes on the whole road, but you only get to drive on one side at a time. Otherwise, so everyone, please
What a moron.
wear a mask.
This guy's no
Oh, you
scientist.
can hear me fine, right through the mask.
It's no better, no worse. What a disgusting, vile piece of crap. Oh, he's gonna blow a candle out now.
Why do people in the scientific community want you to wear
Check this out.
Well, please consider the following.
Oh boy.
Face masks like this one prevent particles from my respiratory system from getting into the air and then into your respiratory.
I would never be in the same room with you. Just over your skin
An old
does.
trick.
Gross
Here's
old
the
man.
scarf. It blocks the movement of air around my throat. Helps keep me warm. This scarf won awards in the Washington State Fair for both design and workmanship. It can block the movement of air, but only to a certain extent.
I'm getting mad.
This is a homemade face mask. It has just 2 layers of cloth with a pipe cleaner sewn in to help it fit against the bridge of your nose.
Right after your corona test, jam it in your... Crying out loud. Oh! I hope he's gonna pass out. Oh, he probably just did.
You're protecting yourself and those around.
Get him another mask. He passed out and burned a hole in the last one.
These are made to block particles.
Oh, he blew so hard he passed out.
When you're out mowing,
Aren't you gonna do it again?
This one's not sterilized, but it's
Oh.
pretty effective.
He's not even trying. Look at that.
So the reason we want you to wear them
He took an intake when he breathed back in. It sucked in, but it didn't blow out when he blew. Jeez.
is to protect me from you and the particles from your respiratory system from getting into my respiratory system. Everybody, this is a matter literally of life and death.
I don't know.
When I use the word literally, I mean literally a matter of life and death. So when you're out in public, please wear a mask.
Anybody believe this
Thank
clown?
you for joining me on Consider the Following.
Wow. Yeah. Oh. Cut. He passed out. Do it again. What a creep. Pedophile. Actor. He's no scientist. Just so disgusting. I don't know. These people really think that they're going to trick the American people. They're going to go on national television, live, and get the shot for get the, jab in their arms. And we're to believe that this guy, and this guy are truth tellers. I don't know what you're talking about with that woman. We will have a new world order. I know nothing about any of that. You can't prove it. I don't have to answer any of your questions. And keep your health care and all the other lies. 3 liars, 3 of the biggest liars of all time. And they're going to be our influencers. We're going to be influenced by these gentlemen because they're so moralistically better than us. Lie, cheat, steal, kill. Moralistically better than us. This guy tried to have us believe that he threw bin Laden off a ship or something. I mean, give me a break. Into the ocean with him. Breaking our own rules. I don't think so. This guy, there's so much dirt on him, I don't even want to talk about him. And they just make me sick looking at him. That's all. So any American, or any person around the world for that matter, because these guys are worldly figures, as Macron and Trudeau and all these other clowns, they really think they're going to influence us into them. We know they're not telling the truth. I got tongue-tied there, but we know that. Look at this. How satanic. People, I can't believe people think this woman is something to follow. She is so demonic and so gross. Look at it all. I mean, what is that? Yeah, I want one of those. Got to get one right away. Not only have I not worn one yet, but if I ever do, I should just, sign up with the Satan, with Lucifer, and put that one on my face. That would be a good idea. These influencers, if you will, I'm glad they're covering her face up. I really am. I'm glad. I think I know who that is, but you know what? I don't care. I'm glad we've seen enough of you in our lifetime. Go ahead and cover it up. For the rest of your life, stay in that thing. Anybody sees her without it, I think that's that girl from Friends. That might be the other girl from Friends. Frankly, I don't care. But if you see them without it, make sure they put it back on. Because, we're going to get all these people mandatory wear it while we walk around breathing fresh air. Like these people. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who any of them are. But they're so-called celebrities. And I'd say, wear that forever. Till the day you die. Whenever that be. Because I'm sick of looking at you if I even ever looked at you before. Look at that. Look at this. I fell down and cut my own throat with my mask. Yeah, it can happen. How could that happen? Well, my mask, it was a little different. Look at that. It's right out of hell. I gotta tell you, I'm mortified. Just mortified. Okay, I'd say it's time to clean house a little bit, wouldn't you? Let's go to the White Houses around the world, See some of these big people telling us what to do and how to behave. There you go. The finest men in America marching. Brave, young, old soldiers. Brave old soldiers. Gonna bring our world back in a mask. That doesn't need any. Oh, the old Boris, I didn't get him in there. Here, let me blow him up. This clown, he is a total clown. My goodness, look at that. I'd say it's not wearing on him too well. He's not doing real good in that thing. But he's sure. So when England takes theirs off, or the Brits take theirs off, make sure he keeps his on forever and ever. Now here's the house. Everybody pledging. I don't know. I pledge to my flag and face shields of America that I will never take them off unless I'm in a private restaurant, or I have a big party and the commoner's not invited. Well, I'll take them off then. No, we need to start busting these people out. Leave your mask off. When you see any of these people, make sure they put them back on. I like that one where that lady goes through the restaurant. She cusses a lot. She's from, her accent's New Jersey or New York. And the guy, I think, was from New Jersey, the governor. And she's cussing him out and shame on you. And he's eating with his family and actually is holding his fork and put his mask back on. I was like, that's what needs to happen right there. Make sure, no matter what they're doing, they got to put that back on. This thing I stole, I took it off Facebook and somebody else took it off Twitter. Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize for nothing. That's true. Como won one. This is funny. This happened recently. He actually won an Emmy. That proves that they're actors. Journalists get prizes for pushing the Trump lies way back when. Biden and this lady are Times Person of the Year. Fraudulent people given fraudulent awards, none of them are held accountable. None of them. You and I get a speeding ticket and don't show up for court, and by God, we're going to jail. These people are killing, lying, murdering, mostly stealing, but they're getting ready to murder. So think about that for a moment. You see any of these people on the street, even that pilot or Navy, I don't know what she is, put it on, put it back on. That saddens me. More than you know. And this goes way deeper than a mask. For life, lady. Keep that for life. At least we couldn't understand you before. You could barely talk. So this ensures that we don't have to listen to you yap anymore. We'd have no... Leave it on. Forever. I never want to see your whole face again. I actually think she should get a whole face shield because that's too much face. I can tell who she is. Damn it. I don't want to know. But there she is. Keep going. Look at this guy. Yeah, they got their empty seats and they're swearing in, you know, to make sure the House of Representatives on the floor always wear their mask. Look, they got little attention signs because even these guys too stupid to follow the orders, so they had to put the signs on the back of their seats. We thought we were just the dumb ones. Turns out they are too. Huh. Wouldn't have thought that, would you? Oh, yeah, right. Forever. You're wearing that forever, lady. I gotta put it on you myself. Here's another thing I can't believe nobody's talking about. These guys are fiddling with the stuff all the time. Fiddling with it. Can you imagine getting into a conversation with somebody? I don't know what that's about. That's misplaced picture. But whatever. So you're in a conversation. It's pre-mask era. And you're standing in Walmart and you're Kroger or Publix or wherever you're at. And you're talking to somebody you haven't seen in a while. Or you don't know him, or you just meet him. And the whole time you're talking to him, you're fiddling with your face. You're touching your ears, you're grabbing your mouth, you're grabbing your chin, you're grabbing your nose, you're pinching your nose, you're pulling it up over your nose, you're grabbing your mouth and your nose, and then they want to go away and shake your hand. No, thank you. I wouldn't, first of all, I would have never have, from the second I heard him speak, he's out in my book. But look at all this face touching. He's got earwax, snot, and saliva on his hands just from fiddling with this mask for an hour and a half. And he wants to shake people's hands. I'm a great guy. Aren't you a great guy? Yeah, let's swap. You should. Ugh, good grief. Look at that. She's even got her, I bet, right here, her finger went up in that eye. Look, dragging it down. So she's got ear, nose, spit, and eye juice on her finger. I know it's gross. I know it's gross. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Never shake these people's hands. Don't even elbow touch them. You know what? Some of these people, I think you were looking away because you couldn't stand the disgust of watching them play with their face so much, because that was already kind of a social faux pas to play with your face while you're talking to people. Definitely eating. You don't touch your face, your nose, your hair, any of that. They're doing all of this. So, and you're looking away because you can't stand looking at it. Like, I've seen enough. I'm going to pretend like I'm studying the mustard while they got all this going on. And I'm listening, but I'm going to look away because frankly, they're making you sick. But you're pretending like you're studying the mustard brands or something. And then, who knows, while you're looking away studying the mustard, I bet they slipped one down the shorts too. They're going for the whole ball of wax. I got my eyes, my ear wax, my nose drippings, my tooth droppings. God, that's so gross. I bet he got an itch down out of the middle section somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him while you're studying the mustard. Good grief. There's Wolf from Pennsylvania. Put on your mask, you put, in brotherly love. This one cracks me up. I think I named it Ha Ha Ha. I mean, he just went swimming in. Oh! He's gone. Look at her like it can't be that hard. Oh, Joe, come on, it just can't be that hard, is it? I mean, there's our lovely Indiana Housecombe. Yep, that's his new name, Housecombe. I think he spells it Halcombe. I got that too. You could say Halcombe. But wear it forever. And I don't think we really reelected him, even though he stands as a Republican and Democrat. They're all bottom feeders. Let's just say what it is. They're all bottom feeders. Hook, line, and sinker, just at the bottom. There's the Michigan crazy lady. Just nuts, man. Yeah, that's a whole nother story of this Project Runway from their last season in 2019. This guy, they'll tell you, this gentleman here, no, he's not a gentleman, he's I don't know what he is, or she, or whatever that is supposed to be a designer named COVID with a K. And this is his tartan lovely design. Look at that. People are like, was he trying to warn us? Oh, no. Somebody said, somebody told him, you can get on a show if you make us a crazy shaped outfit with a mask and make it all match. So it looks, kind of, that's what happened there. It's like, he doesn't know anything. He probably doesn't know his name today. Probably moved on to... Your guess is as good as mine. What's coming? But I had to bring out the point of all these face fiddlers. I mean, don't shake hands with these maskers at all. Like, they prefer elbowing anyway, but I just say keep your distance. Now, I know these are our brothers and sisters. I know it. not all of them, but some of them, and we have to treat them with kindness and respect. And I do. I smile. I don't have a mask on. I don't know what they're doing under their mask. Probably astonished at some point, like, oh, can you believe her? I had a couple actually get in a debate about me not having a mask on in the salad dressing aisle. So a couple, they were younger than me, they were in their 30s, maybe late 30s, and he's like piped down, and she's like, I'm entitled to my opinion. I could hear him through their mask, but barely. And I feel like I have a right to say it. And he's like, honey, please don't. He wasn't calling her honey, but I am. And please don't. And I was like, Lord Jesus, give me something. Give me something to these people. They're about to come at me. And just then she turned her back to me to dispute her own husband on whether or not she was going to come up and confront me. And she had a cross on the back of her shirt. It said a bunch of little words, and it was our Lord and Father, the cross of Jesus. And it had, I volunteer, have faith, all of this stuff on her shirt. And as soon as she turned around, that purple shirt with that white cross in the middle of it, I looked up at the Kroger ceiling and I said, thank you, Jesus, I got this one. And that's how you know you're not going to come at them with visceral hate and, some kind of demonic warfare of your own. You pray to Jesus and he'll give you exactly what to say. And they turned back around. He looked like, she looked straight at me and darted off the other way. I think when Satan sees Jesus in us, he's got to run. Yep, they took off. That happens all the time. That was just one incident. But I just had to be aware of the face fiddlers. And these bottom feeders, this scum, taking all our money, trying to tell us to stay inside. These bottom feeders. Cut them off. We need to cut them off at the, you know where. Look at this beautiful lady. Just healthy, happy. Everybody showing respect for one another. She's got her patriotic garb on. I'm not sure how much of that is left. But her sign is why I found her picture. Because my friend used this line at a store. I talked to Jamie on the phone yesterday, and she told me that somebody said, you got to wear your mask. And she said, your freedom doesn't stop. My freedom doesn't stop where your fear begins. She told the people that. And I thought that was a really cool thing to say, because it's non-confrontational. It's just kind of rather, the truth. And so I went and found a sign so you could better get an idea. But that's a pretty neat thing to say to someone if you don't have time to talk to Jesus. I don't know how that could happen, but you know what I mean. Somebody catches you off guard. That's a brilliant little thing to say. And I just like that lady. I just do. We know this isn't about the mask anymore. And I love that all these people are standing up and speaking the truth. I mean, that's a brilliant sign. Did anyone see a pandemic? Look at all these people. These beautiful, brave people. And we know it's not about the mask. We knew it wasn't about the mask back in March. You got to ask yourself, if we lose the pubs, we lose the soul of England. We lose the soul of America, too, I hate to tell you. 1984, people are awake. I mean, they see what's going on. But this is a small percentage of the population, whatever the population is. They claim it's 7.5 billion. I don't believe that to be true. It's either 14 billion or 4. They don't want us to know either way. Everything they tell us is a lie. That's why you have to question everything. Everything. But there's England. I would imagine beautiful people of England coming out. Yeah, but it's not about the mask. You got to ask yourself why. Don't you wish you had stock in plexiglass prior to mid-March? How did in one day, every little restaurant, every little store, well, the restaurant's closed right away, but every store, even a little, I am in Podunk, Indiana, way out on the Ohio River in southeastern Indiana, and there's a little gas station up the road, just a tiny little Marathon gas station owned by some people trying to make their way in America from another country, and nice people all the way around. They had entombed all the cash registers and the deli in plexiglass. Where did they get that? Not to mention every Lowe's, Kroger's, every dollar store. Where did that wealth of plexiglass come from? I can't believe it. I mean, how did everybody get their hands on it that fast? I really like this guy's mask. And I know it's beyond doing mask videos because we've got the vaccine coming, and that's horrific. and the way they're charging it, we know that they're not waiting on an approval, that this all got approved a long time ago, and they're just trying to see how much tolerance. When will the people believe that we actually got it approved? Should we wait till January of next year? You know, they got it. You can look it up. It's already done. I shan't take it. I won't even wear the mask. You got to. I used to say draw the line in the sand, but my friend said it's really not a line in the sand. It's standing on the rock of Jesus. And my friend Joey was going to go get his eyes checked, you know, to get new glasses. I was like, is that really necessary? You have to put a mask on. Never wear a mask. He's an ex-veteran. He's a retired veteran. And he is going to take the mask off. And so I said, so you're standing on the rock of the Lord. You're standing on the rock, the Petra. And you get off of it, and you jump off of it, and you run over to the VA to get your glasses readjusted, and you come back and you jump on your rock. And then you leave it again, and you come back and you jump on your rock. Well, it's just like Matthew 25, the 5 wise and the 5 not so wise. You come back and the door's shut. You come back, your rock's gone. Jesus is gone. You went too far. You left him behind. And I don't think people understand that. Well, I just wear it so I can go to get my milk. Don't wear it to get your milk. And if you can't get your milk without it, then buy a cow. Because you can still buy a cow without a mask. And then if you don't know anything about cows, you might want to do a little research. They need grazing, and you need a female to get the milk. And she has to do your own research. I already know how to get milk. You find that out on your own. I'm just saying, for a while, we're going to have to work around all this. And who was I seeing that loudmouth? I like him. Call for an uprising. He was like, we're going to have to just form our own communities, make our own stores, and they're not allowed to come in. You know, keep them out. You want to wear the mask and get your vaccine, get out. Who knows what that vaccine's going to do to them? I hate this phrase, but it does come true in a time such as this. I hate that everybody's using it because it kind of justifies the other side. Surely we can come up with something better than to throw their own hate, you know, their own stuff. We don't need to use the same words they're used. I'm stumbling over some of this stuff, but you know what I mean. I just love that these people are coming out, but this is such a small percentage of the society. It's just so small. There's so few that can see. It's alarming, really. It's alarming. People are having debates over what they know and their suspicions about COVID based on what they saw on TV, which is all lies. I watched my family get into a debate about what they thought based on what they learned on the television. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they might as well be saying, what did I tell my friend? Mother Goose went down to the river and she found 3 blind mice. I think that's a conspiracy. You know what I think? I think the 3 blind mice actually got their eyes pecked out by a chicken. They might as well have been saying that. They were talking complete garbage and poppycock because everything they were talking about was based on no facts whatsoever. And that's appalling. And these are people I love. I had to leave the room, and I could still hear them, which is sad. So I just kind of wanted to put this out there that we can stand, and we can stand beautifully. World over. God bless, Godspeed, and goodbye.